Hello to all my knights and queens of the world. You already know who it is. It's Mr. Who? Royal Diamond, aka Mr.RoyalNieves, coming back at you with another phenomenal video. My apologies, because I know I've been gone for a little bit, but in the time span that I was gone to today making this video, I went on vacation. I went to go see my mom, where she's at, and her side of the family. I moved to a new place, as you can tell, it's a whole different background. Started a new job. Just got a haircut today, getting the nitty gritty of things, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into it. My topic today is going to be about speak with poise and confidence, speak with poise and confidence. So, poise basically means like calmness, coolness, grace, elegance, exquisiteness, you know what I'm saying? And confidence is just like knowing what you're talking about, how to talk, who you talking to, So, this video is basically about like no matter where you are in life, try your best not to allow the negativity or the influence of the world kind of transform you into carrying yourself in a light that you won't normally carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get petty. Sometimes people want to get vengeance, but vengeance belongs to God. Some people want to just allow that to interfere with their beauty within. You know what I'm saying? Who they really are at heart. And I say this because sometimes as you progress in life, you're going to be in certain situations or circumstances or some kind of work environment that you're going to be around either coworkers, people, your family, friends that might speak in a certain way that comes off either rude, disrespectful, degrading, just real nasty. And I know sometimes we as humans become triggered by that, you know what I'm saying? But we have to keep in mind that it's not us, but it's their reflection of what they're dealing internally. So sometimes or oftentimes you have to learn how to communicate with those kind of individuals, especially if you're going to touch on the subject about the way they're verbalizing their words, how they're communicating with people. People fail to realize that you either attract or repel people by the way you speak, the words you're speaking, how you're saying it. You know what I'm saying? You can say something in a nice way, but comes off like you're being just kind of like obnoxious, right? Or you can say something rude, but with a smile on your face. You have to learn how to carry yourself in such situations. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes it might be a little intimidating, especially when it comes to like your boss or work environment or just your teammates and stuff like that. But sometimes it could be one, they don't realize the way they're carrying themselves, how they're treating people, how they're speaking. Two, it's like somebody talked to them, but maybe it hasn't clicked in their mind. Three, they're doing it on purpose. So like I always say, I'm big on respect and love, and respecting people. But if you feel like you're in a situation that things needs to be addressed, then by all means address them. But you can address them in a mature way. Do you know what I'm saying? For example, if someone is the way they speak, they kind of like they make fun of people. They're like a bully. They kind of trying to make it seem like you're inadequate or you're oblivious or you're dumb or stupid. I don't like using those words because they're triggers. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's dumb. Nobody. It's none of that. Sometimes people who speak in such manners is because they feel they're not important enough, or they don't have no kind of significance, or they feel like they feel dumb. You know what I'm saying? So they work hard and try to like compensate with like either try to be really smart in a subject or really be kind of like a perfectionist in a certain area because deep down they don't believe they're adequate enough. You know what I'm saying? Because either some childhood trauma, growing up, some kind of bullying, like it trickles down, like a kind of like a chain reaction when they're children, preteens, adults. And sometimes people stop living like their authenticity or their beauty at a certain point in their life. So they kind of just like, whatever. They just speak however they want. But deep down, they're hurting. Deep down, they're insecure. Deep down, they're struggling with something. So when you go into this conversation, you could be very polite, like, hey, I would like to speak to you about something that's been on my heart or there's something that's been bothering me, So then you call, you would be like, oh, can we go to the office or can we go somewhere private so we can have a conversation? And you start the conversation like, not for nothing, and with all due respect, lately I seen that your words or your choosing or the way you speak to me or other coworkers or our teammates, it comes off very rude and disrespectful. And key here is be very calm. Like it's like you're talking to your best friend. It's like you're talking to even though you don't know this person, but you create an environment of like comfort and peace, and like you set the tone for the conversation so it doesn't get out of hand, right? So you begin to explain to them like some of your words are very rude or disrespectful or childish, or it's not it's beneath you, like you're better than that, or it's like I don't understand, I feel like something might be going on with you, or maybe you didn't realize you're speaking to everybody like this, or maybe because it's causing kind of like a little hostile environment. Now people feeling some type of way, people are upset, people don't want to do their job, or people don't want to be around you anymore, and people you kind of creating like this repellent, and people just are tired and they're complaining and stuff like that. And the only reason why they haven't confronted you about it, for the simple fact that they're either afraid or they don't want things to get out of hand. You get what I'm saying? So, and you see how they respond, and then this is key to remember, the words they choose. Like if you overheard them talking to somebody, remember what they said. Remember whatever they was talking about. Like if you overheard it, if they talk to you in some kind of way, remember to remember the conversation, the words they choose. So it'd be like on this day, or on when we worked last week, you said this, that, and the third, and that just came off very disrespectful and rude. And I really don't understand where that's coming from, because I barely know you, you barely know me, and I don't tolerate disrespect. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you just disrespected me, and you're being rude, and now it's just like at a point that I just cannot take that. I cannot tolerate that anymore, because it's just not right, and it's not professional. You know what I'm saying? If you're speaking to someone from like corporate, or just even like as your friend, like listen, we're supposed to be friends, but like I don't know what's going on, but like you talking real greasy outside of your lip, and you know what I'm saying, like yeah, but you don't have no right to speak to me or treat me any kind of way, because you wouldn't like if I called you what you call me, or make you feel the way you make me feel. You understand what I'm telling you? And you see how that conversation goes. But if you realize, or you're in the midst of a conversation, right, and they kind of want to play the victim, and they want to be oblivious, one of the words, oblivious to what's going on, you'd be like, let's just agree to disagree. I already related the situation to you, so please try your best next time not to talk to me any kind of way, because then you might get a different person out of me that next time around. So that way you're already letting them know, like regardless they want to accept it or not, take responsibility or not, accountability or not, you're already letting them know, like listen, like I had it. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me in any kind of form or way or matter. And if this occurs again, there might be a situation. You get what I'm saying? So for future wrestling, that's when they go back and be like, let me think about the way I am talking to people. Let me see and what's going on, because it could go either two ways. They take accountability, apologize, and then you can work together on a solution, or they're just gonna deny it, be oblivious, be a victim. But at either way, you already established the fact. Moving forward, if this continue, it's going to be a different conversation, a different result. And I'm not saying to do anything crazy, really don't do none of that. But next time, if they don't want to take, accountability, then you do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You either walk away from the situation, move on, get another job, or take it to a higher boss, or just stop being friends with that person, or whatever the case may be. Because you can just let them go, trust God with it, and walk in your peace and pray for them, so you can walk in your peace. Because at the end of the day, nobody deserves to have any kind of power over you or get underneath your skin. You understand what I'm telling you? So this is what I mean about speak with poise and confidence, no matter what conversation you're gonna have. Because at the end of the day, what you have to say is important, and it matters. You know what I'm saying? And you teach people how to treat you by the things you keep tolerating. So, and it's that simple. And it could be either like the job you've been at for 5-7 years. It could be your mama. It could be your daddy. It could be your baby daddy, baby mama, your cousin, your brother. It doesn't matter who it is. The key is to make that very clear, and to find a solution moving forward, either with them or without them. You get what I'm saying? Because we are too grown in this point in age to keep tolerating the nonsense and all this unnecessary stress. And it's time to be more positive. It's time to be more uplifting. It's time for healing to occur. You know what I'm saying? Like, But if you choose to be bitter and angry and crazy and all that extra stuff, then you know what? That's between you and God. Has nothing to do with me. But baby, I'm gonna pray for you. You get what I'm saying? That's all I can do at that point. But with that, I am done. I thank you, love you, God bless you. Comment, like, and subscribe. Until my next video. Peace.